Hello, everybody. Welcome to another exciting edition of Omnibros Live on a Thursday night. It's your boy Geo here, the Inhuman himself, welcoming you to another live stream. Today, it's Manga Night. I'm going to cover some news and give you my first impressions on a particular series that I've had on the docket for a while. I just kept delaying it because we had other show ideas. So I figured, you know what? Today's a good day to talk about it. Why not? And so, yeah, it looks like I'm flying solo for the time being, though I suspect it might be for the whole show. So thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Thank you to the chat. Also, I just noticed before going live that I am competing against a bunch of channels going live at the same time. That is awesome. I personally love that. The audience can, I've done it before where I switch between shows live and watch everything in one chaotic mess. So if you're like me, you're having a blast right now. And if you're watching this later, well, that doesn't really make sense, I guess. But it's fun. Shout out to all the other peeps out there doing the live streams right now. So yeah, tonight we're gonna have some fun. Thank you once again to the chat. I see a couple friends tuning in, and I gotta give a shout out to our wonderful sponsor. That is, of course, InStockTrades.com, your home for all things collected editions, whether it be an omnibus, trade paperback, hardcover, manga, gallery edition, box sets, treasury size books. I don't know. When it comes to collected editions, you go to InStockTrades.com and make your wonderful purchase there. Free shipping on orders of $50 or more. And if you order on a week-by-week basis, you get that loyalty discount that adds an extra 2% to your order. So that 50% off book now becomes 52% off. That is awesome. You're not going to get that at the other website. You get it here at InStockTrades.com. Fantastic customer service and wonderful packaging at our wonderful sponsor, IST. Let's take a quick look because I wasn't on yesterday. Some of the deals of the week, which include manga. That's always awesome to see. Here we have Adventures of Superman, John Kent, 50% off. And the one manga on the list, pretty cool. We got Cat on Hero's Lap. This is a Seven Seas book. So you get it at 50% off, $7. That's awesome. Ex Machina Omnibus reprint, 2023. The hardcover for Ice Cream Man, hardcover volume 2. You got that Marvel Multiverse role-playing game hardcover. Cool. I suspect that's going to sit there for a little bit. Superman, the War World Saga. That's a mouthful. 50% off. And all the other new releases, including the box sets. That is awesome. We have here the Ancient Magus Bride box set, which is finally out. This is one of the 4 new box sets from Seven Seas. Their first time putting out box sets for manga, and this one here collects the first 9 volumes. I guess this would be like season 1 or volume 1 of the series, with the first 9 books here. Don't pay retail price. Don't do that. Like right now, you can get it for $78. And if you have that loyalty discount, it'd be 37% off. That's great. Also listed, let me see if I can find it. Here we go. More new releases. Where is that other one? Don't tell me sold out. Oh, there we go. And the other big box set, Die Dark, you can get it for $35. All 4, or not all 4, the first 4 volumes, sorry, excuse me, and a double-sided poster. Another great series from Q Hayashida. So I do recommend doing that. Go to InStockTrades.com for all the wonderful deals. And another quick reminder before we go on with the show, that not next Monday, but the one after, on the 27th of November, the last Monday, we're going to do the gift card giveaway valued at $50 or more. So, wait a minute. Valued at $50. I was thinking of the free shipping. My bad. Let's retract that statement before we cause some mayhem. Gift card is $50. Open to anybody out there in the world. Just gotta show up and hang out in the chat, and we'll pick out a winner by the end of that stream. So that is all courtesy of InStockTrades.com. All right, shout out to InStock Trades. James, thank you so much for joining, our wonderful mod and good friend. Quack, thank you so much. Omni family, what's up? Thank you. It's a pretty chill Thursday evening. I am watching some shows. I'm reading some books for my channel. That's Manga Geekdom. And I was getting ready to do this stream as well. Hayden, thank you so much. Here to support the Omnibus collectors, even though I've retired from Omnis and switched to Epics. Nothing wrong with that at all. Hopefully you switch to more manga as well, H-Field, thank you for joining. Same with Aria. Thank you so much, everybody. I appreciate it. You guys are great. So today, Warren, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Today on the show, we have some manga news. And I don't have... Do I have hauls here with me? If you watched my channel, you've seen this, but I'm going to show it off here because not everybody watches every other channel. But I'll show you some of my manga hauls. I haven't done that in a while. I posted a video on my channel where I talk about my very first ever Right Stuff order and my very last Right Stuff order because, it shut down and now it's the Crunchyroll store. So I thought that was a fun little video. If you want to check it out, I go down memory lane and talk a little bit about Right Stuff and my first purchase, which was back in November of 2016. I did order some stuff prior to that, but I didn't have money, and that was a story that I talk about on that channel, Manga Geekdom. But let me show you real quick what I got. Is this it? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Oh, okay. You get an extra book here that I haven't talked about. All right. Jaime, thank you so much for joining. Appreciate it. Thank you, everybody. So for my last Bright Stuff order, I even used the coupon thing that they were doing. I think it was like 15% off or something, so I couldn't pass off that opportunity. And it took forever to ship, by the way. This was the first week of October, sorry. And I got it like a week or two ago, something like that. It almost took the whole entire month of October to ship. So I got 3 Kodansha books and 3 Seven Seas books. The first one here is Sword of the Demon Hunter, Volume 3. Looking really cool. This has a really nice textured feel that I don't know what to call. I don't know the proper term for it. I used to know, but I forgot. So if anybody out there has this book and can fill me in, I'd appreciate it. There we go. Hint for my channel. I do have a video coming up soon on this particular manga, which I'm excited to talk about. I got The Dangers in My Heart, Volume 7. A really nice, quirky, romantic comedy. Let's just go with that. Talk about it later. I still haven't finished getting Battle Angel Alita Last Order, but here is Volume 18. I'm missing Volume 17, which is the hardest one to find. It's out of print. And I don't know if it's expensive. I just don't see it online. Physical stores, none whatsoever. But online, I rarely see Volume 17 being sold. So I don't know if it's going for a lot. Mad it could be that. I don't know. Because when and this is going to sound really weird what I'm going to say now. So apologies. When I touch that, I think that's the same material that they sometimes use to replicate like human skin. Because I remember a long time ago, there was an OVA that was kind of raunchy, not safe for work. And the texture of the Blu-ray or the slipcover is of that same material. And they explained that it's trying to emulate the feel of human skin, which I thought was something I didn't need to know, but I don't know. I know it, and it's been stuck in my head ever since. So fantastic. So maybe it's Madden. I don't know. So yeah, Dangers in My Heart. I'm going to show off the art here in a bit for it, because why not? I'm catching up with Inspector. Here is volume. What volume is this? Nope. Let me do it in order. Come on now. Let's be professional. Oh, it is in order. Okay. I thought I had 14, but here's volume 15. Sorry. I'm all over the place tonight. Volume 15 of that. And volume 16 right here. This one is thicker than the previous volume. For Inspector, I'm missing volumes 1 through 6, which is the first arc. And I am hesitant to hunt for that because I've read it. I've seen the anime. The first season adapts those 6 volumes. And it's such a long arc. And it's intriguing. It's interesting. But at the same time, it's kind of boring. And I think they could have solved it in less episodes or less manga chapters. I don't know. But yeah, also out of those 6 volumes, I think 4 and 5. Yeah, there we go. Jaime can't find Inspector 5 anywhere. Same. I can't find it either, and it's super out of print. I don't know if it'll come back. But we do have a solicit for volume 19, so you would think they'd be interested in reprinting it. I don't know. But, stranger things have happened, so fingers crossed. Here's volume 16 on my next order, whenever that is. I don't know. It's been kind of crazy these past couple of weeks. I will get 17 and 18 to be officially caught up. What's this? We got from Seven Seas, Marmalade Boy. This came out back in August, I think, but I forgot to get it. So this is cool. I think we got 2 more books to go, and we'll have all of Marmalade Boy in collector's edition from Seven Seas. Right Stuff closing really hurt manga shopping? Oh, absolutely, Josh. It's not the same. I don't I used to shop. I'll be honest. I'll be real with everybody. I Right Stuff, In Stock Trades. I switched back and forth. Mostly Right Stuff, and for the Western Comics, our wonderful sponsor, In Stock Trades. Now, since the Crunchyroll store thing happened, I just do all the manga shopping at Right Stuff. However, they don't have, I think it's Tokyo Pop. That's not in cahoots. It's not being sold over there. So I don't know if they're working to get the partnership or whatever to sell Tokyo Pop books, but for that, I have to go elsewhere because I am collecting Sengoku Yoko, and that's through Tokyo Pop. So yeah, that was the last ever Right Stuff haul. Again, I have a video on it on my channel if you guys want to check it out. And I got this book in yesterday. My Dress Up Darling Volume 10. I did an experiment and I got this from the Crunchyroll store and with some other books. Don't worry about it. The funny thing was, this was scheduled to come out Halloween, right? Yeah, October 31st. For some reason, it was listed October 31st and it never showed up on the Crunchyroll store. And I made the order. They shipped the 2 other books, and this got left behind. And I even I tweeted, and I'm like, what happened? It's supposed to come out on a date. You're the premier leading place for manga books, and it's not out. It still says pre-order. When is that happening? So I had to wait an extra week. It shipped, and to my surprise, I think I'm living in a golden age. I don't want to jinx it. Nobody talk bad about this, because I know once we all do, it's going to go to crap, and it's not going to happen again. This only took 3 days to get here. I don't know what type of sorcery, what type of magic or dark invocations are happening. I'm a little scared, to be honest. I've never had this happen before with, it's essentially a Right Stuff thing. If you get their box, it's the exact same box because they're using the same warehouse. It's the same people. It's just a storefront and the management team that's different. But the warehouse thing, it's still them, So, 3 days. That's insane. And I made an in-stock trades order with Blade of the Immortal and some other books like Bocchi the Rock, blah blah blah. That only took like 4 or 5 days to arrive, and I was shocked because technically they did ship them media mail, and I don't know what happened there because media mail to me means like 2 weeks because they gotta send it to Jacksonville where packages go to die, and then eventually somebody resuscitates the package and puts it on a boat. And the boat has to sail a whole freaking week, I guess. I don't know. It takes like a week and a half for that to happen, and then I get it. So I don't know what happened. Maybe Media Mail just went through plane, like a plane ride. Same with Priority Mail. Who knows? But again, not gonna jinx it. I'm just happy. I'm fortunate. I'm blessed. Let's go. I hope it stays that way. That's awesome. And kind of frightening too. Getting a package so fast makes me think like, okay, now I want something else to get here fast. I'm going to click and buy something else out of impulse. That's scary. So yeah, My Dress Up Darling, unfortunately, this has a parental advisory, and I haven't actually gone through the pages, so I'm not going to show anything just in case, because a couple weeks ago we did that Halloween stream and we got flagged for gore and violent images, and we had the video on yellow and couldn't monetize it. So I'm not going to risk it, right? Yeah, I don't know. Unfortunately, My Dress Up Darling volume 11, what is this, 10? Volume 11 comes out in like 4 months from now. It's crazy. So I'm in no rush to read this book. And let me show you a little bit of My Dress Up Darling, Dangers in My Heart, real quick. Some of the art, which I think is really lovely and cute. I love the character designs. And it's just a really funny, quirky love story here between the two characters. She's the popular girl, and our main lead is not popular whatsoever. He's a bit of a dork and obsessed with nasty things like what are the podcasts that people are into, like the true crime podcast and like serial killers and murder and gothic stuff like that. That's where our main character is interested in, or what he's into, sorry. But little by little, conversing with the main lead here, they begin to form a bond and a relationship, and that's really cool. So yeah, I will be talking about that at a later point in time on my channel. I need to get back into ordering manga. Yes, please. No light novels. Yeah, that'd be great if they sold light novels. I'm interested in some, but since it's not my forte, I don't. I'd be so lost. I just know of a few that I'm interested in. My problem is a lot of the manga titles I want to purchase don't seem to be sold by in-stock trades. They've slowly been adding more stuff. Like Seven Seas wasn't on there until a couple months ago, so fingers crossed. I honestly feel like I'm imagining, but I feel like MangaTube energy has kind of deflated a little after Right Stuff went away. From my perception, there are two types of MangaTubers, or three types. There are the quirky ones that just review books, or not review books, like talk about like manga you should be reading if you blah blah blah. And then you have the other MangaTubers that are just hauling and hauling and hauling, and all you see is just haul videos, and that's cool, whatever, I'm not going to judge. And then you have the ones that like super analyze stuff and do the video essays. I wish I could do more essays. I've done them in the past. They are a lot of fun to make, but I just don't have the time. I'm busy with other stuff, non-YouTube related, and that takes away. Plus I watch so much crap on like Crunchyroll and movies and stuff. I don't know. I need to fix that and decide what I want to do with the manga tubing stuff. But I can see that happening, especially for the ones that are constantly hauling books. My Dress Up Darling anime was great. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was great. I was really tempted to pre-order the Blu-ray, but I already have. I'm collecting the manga, so it doesn't make sense. I stopped doing that because to me at least, it's a waste of money. buying the same thing twice. I don't know. Maybe down the line, if there's a huge discount on it and I can get the box set for cheap, then yeah, cool. But I used to do that with like My Hero Academia, Dr. Stone, Fire Force. I'm like, I don't need to spend money on both things, so I stopped. Slayers 1 hardcover. Slayers. Which Slayers? I forgot her name. The one from the 90s? Is that the one you're thinking of? Only other one I read is Vampire Hunter D. I have the first omnibus light novel thing. I need to finish reading that and consider getting the rest because I love Vampire Hunter D. I think MangaTube fell with Right Stuff and there was a COVID boom. Yeah, I could see that. I've also seen there's also the manga tuber that does the vlog in real life and they go to stores. That's wild to me. First of all, my anxiety would just I couldn't. Filming outside, I would not do well. And I don't have any stores to go to. I could go to Walmart and they have like a small little section that I can show you like hundreds of copies of Demon Slayer, Chainsaw Man, One Punch Man, and what's the other thing? Jujutsu Kaisen, and the occasional Kodansha release like Shangri-La Frontier or I don't know. Windbreaker, I think, was the most recent one I saw. So yeah. Oh, Slate. Okay. Gotcha. I do want to see. Now I'm debating if I want to collect the anime though, because that is super nostalgic to me, and I am on a kick of grabbing '90s anime. We'll see. You got me thinking, Josh. Let's see what happens. There's not enough analytical content on Manga Tube. Most of what we see is haul shop collection videos, which are fun, but it feels like a lot of animanga creators have no clue how to talk about books. Yeah, I try my best. I've never stated that I'm great at it. I just speak from the heart, and if people enjoy it, that's wonderful. God bless. And man, thank you for joining. I feel a number of manga channels either disappeared or people stopped making videos late 2021 through mid 2022. Gio, I heard that a number of publishers were flagging videos for copyright. I haven't had anything happen to me. I hope that's not the case. That would be upsetting. Because I do know that some are out, but YouTube is so big that even if it is happening, it's like it's happening over there and they're busy in that corner right there, and they haven't looked at this corner. So a lot of the smaller channels can get by, I guess. I don't know. But it's always a dilemma, whenever I make a video of mine, how much I can show. And I don't think I've ever talked about it on this channel. The reason I don't film my face on Manga Geekdom is just that I don't have camera equipment or anything. I could use my phone, but I hate using my phone because then I had to sync up the microphone here with the video. It's such a pain in the butt, so I don't want to do it. And I just depend on the phone to record when I'm going through and stuff. So I don't know. Omar got flagged for Mermaid Saga, even though Viz asked him to. That's wild to me. I mean, the size of the channel, obviously, because I made a video on Mermaid Saga, and that did not happen. He got flagged when he was asked to review. That's messed up. Yeah. The people from what's her name? Rumiko Takahashi's camp. They don't mess around. They go after the big guys. Boogie Snap. Yeah. I've seen recommendations and like shopping blog or whatever with the little arrow thing that people do to clickbait. Yeah. Absolutely not. Do not worry. I understand what you mean. Yeah. Bob, thank you so much. Do not worry at all. We're going to go on for a little bit. It's not going to be a super long stream because it's by myself, and I'm going to get tired after an hour of speaking. So, but I do have some content here for you guys. Yeah, the problem is Japanese lawmakers and politicians and the people in the manga companies and stuff. The culture's not there like we do, where we have the fair use clause and reviewing books and doing overviews for the companies. They don't see that. They just see it as this guy's stealing my content and showing it off. We can't have that happen. So they flag it right away. If more people over there start, or maybe if the companies here would let or have conversations about, hey, this is how things are done on the social media side in the West, maybe, I don't know, maybe some things could change. Thank you so much, Josh. Not today. I got it covered, but I will keep that in mind to add you guys to the show. Yeah. So today I got some news. We're gonna share some articles from Anime News Network. I always joke around and say friends of the show and whatnot. They don't even know I exist, but I always try and look for the official source. But in this case, it was exclusive to them, so I'm gonna share it. Let's go with Titan first. Titan Manga, friends of the show, they acquired 2 more manga and they revealed it exclusively through Anime News Network. So let me share my screen here. Is this the one? Got it. Okay. Perfect. By the way, everybody go watch Akuma-kun on Netflix. If you have a Netflix account, please. Pretty please. Anyways, Titan Manga, we got 2 releases that are coming out. The first license here is the manga Villain Actor. The first volume goes on sale June of next year. Perfect for fans of seinen and supernatural manga. This first volume sees Ayumu Mashiro transforming into Zero, the monstrous villain that once destroyed the world. Ayumu Mashiro has given up on his dream of being a hero and settled down into the mundane life of a police officer, until one day he transforms into the legendary villain known as Zero. Now a mysterious voice is guiding him as he's thrown into the battle between good and evil. Sounds pretty fun. Let me get some info on this real quick. I forgot to do this before the show, so apologies. So this is by Mikumo Seto and Kentaro Harada, or Harada. I don't know how you pronounce it. Villain Actor, yeah, it started back in July of last year. So far, I don't have a chapter count. It is tokusatsu inspired. Mikumo Seto is the same mangaka that wrote Bomber Boy, which was a story that came out back in 2018. That ran for 4 volumes. And Kentaro Harada, the artist, is known for his other work in Kihei Senki, which was a shonen manga that came out back in 2018, which was about World War II. Yeah, World War II manga. So I don't really know the creative team, but sounds like a fun premise. I think this would rock as a well-produced anime, judging from the description of the book. Can we see the cover? Let me find a better picture. Actually, hold on. I don't like Googling stuff live because you never know what shows up. You never know. Manga volume. Let's see. We got okay. Yeah, this is a lot better. Damn. All right. I'm gonna go here. Yeah. Now this to me screams like late 90s, early 2000s, when Tokyo Pop was licensing the crap out of everything, putting out every book imaginable. Gives me that vibe. I'm not saying this is bad or anything, just, stylistically. It's kind of wild. There you go, volume 1 of that. It's a gnarly looking face. Didn't Titan Comics have another AI? Another one? Oh my god. I showed off on Monday. Was it Monday? I got Witch on Thistle Castle or whatever, and Alpi. Those are my first ever Titan manga, and they're so tiny. I'm so used to the large trim editions from Kodansha, Viz, and Dark Horse, etc. That sucks. So the next book here from Titan is this one, which we will all agree is the more interesting of the two. But I'm almost certain that this one's going to sell really well based on the target audience and stuff. So this one is Shadows of Kyoto. This is by who made this? Yumeya. Yumeya? I'll probably butcher that. Oh, and we do have a preview. Yay! All right, good job. I need to see a fight sequence before I know if I'm in for villain actor. Yeah, for action series like that, the action is absolutely crucial, and the fight choreography and like the paneling and all that stuff, definitely. I agree with you. It says here, Kiyomizu Dera, Kifune Shrine, and Adashi. Oh, I'm not gonna say this. Adashino Nenbutsuji. To most, these places are merely tourist hotspots or descriptions on a manga news article in the busy city of Kyoto, but each is hiding a dark history, tales of ghosts and bloodshed. In this volume, come and hear the true stories of these haunted places and the creatures that lurk just out of sight. I hope by creatures we get some yokai in here. I'd be down for this. So this sounds really creepy. Shadows of Kyoto, created by Yumeya. The Yumeya debuted back in Comic Tatan in August 2020 and ended that November. It's a single compiled book, and which shipped in Japan in that year. So we should get that. No, we're not going to get that because it has a freaking volume 1 here. Okay. You could have just done like an omnibus release, but whatever. First volume ships in English on August 8th. All right. Let's take a look at the preview. Okay, that's pretty creepy. I'm not gonna lie. Giving me some Junji Ito vibes here with what's her face? Tomie. Okay. That's cool. I like this one a lot more. That's creepy. This has Dark Gathering vibes, the shonen manga, where they go to haunted places to exercise and get ghosts and all that stuff. Oh, everybody's into Shadows of Kyoto now. Let's go. All right. Let's go. Yeah, that's a cool cover. I like it a lot. By the way, I don't know if you guys want me to talk about this. I was gonna skip it, but now that I'm seeing it here, this was a whole fiasco. Pretty interesting, the high dive. Shadows of Kyoto sounds like it could be fun. Definitely. Sucks that we gotta wait so long to get this, but cool for Titan, adding more to their catalog. So yeah, I'll talk about it real quick. Let me click on it. Oh, I have an ad blocker for this. This is pretty funny. Oh, it's not work. It is working. Okay, perfect. So, High Dive, if you guys didn't know, friends of the show, they did some weird shenanigans and decided to end their service in certain areas, as it says here, outside of North America. The funny thing was that I got the email and I tweeted about it because I was shocked. It said like, is it stated here? Hold on. No, it said like they're evaluating how they do business, and so they're gonna stop offering them the services in certain areas, international market, as of December 14. However, you can still, if you're subscribed, you can still use the website till the rest of the month, to December 31st. No specific reason was given, blah, blah, blah. And then I was shocked. I'm like, okay, I guess that makes sense why all of a sudden I could see the geo-blocked shows, because I still don't know why High Dive does that. They blocked certain shows, even though I'm paying for the service, which is stupid. So, long story short, I canceled. I'm like, you know what? This is a good excuse to just bow out. It's been real. High Dive. They sent me that email. Well, let's go. I canceled, and then a day, I think it was a day later, I got a second email from High Dive apologizing for all the Puerto Rican fans out there, or all the Puerto Rican High Dive users. They got listed there by mistake, supposedly. So they were apologizing and saying that is we're not affected because it is part of the U.S., North America. And I'm like, well, crap, because technically, I do like the service, even though it has some faults and they do some weird decisions like geo blocking. But I do like it, and I want to support the industry, the anime industry. So I'm like, all right, I'll sign back up. So I had to pay like, I think it was like 50 cents to sign back up and continue the service. So yeah, well, I still haven't done the full year. So after the year, which should be 2-3 months from now, I'll reevaluate to see if I actually need to keep the service, or I should just cancel. We'll see. But I just thought it was really weird. Sucks for the international market. I know some people in Europe are not going to be able to use High Dive, and the reason they also stated that, as it says here, in light of the strong demand for anime content around the world, constantly evaluating the High Dive business and are strategically focusing our operations on the fast-growing global markets that represent approximately 98% of our current customer base. This move will unfortunately result in the disruption of service for some customers outside of our major markets. We are working directly with those customers to manage through this transition. I understand that, but it still sucks. And those customers are not going to be happy. You know? What are you going to do? Good old High Dive. Inspector. Oh, because I was talking about the Kyoto. Yeah. Dark Gathering. Well, Inspector, sure. We'll include it there on the list. They do a lot of investigations, though, with horror stuff. Although Inspector is more like creepy with yokai stuff, whereas Dark Gathering leans a little bit more towards the horror aspect. And the anime, I misjudged when it started. I'm like, yeah, this is pretty cool. It's pretty chill. I mean, it's kind of spooky, but whatever. Some of the later episodes actually kind of freaked me out, and I was watching them late at night. I'm like, I don't know about this, but because you think, oh, it's anime, you know, it's not like I'm watching a live action horror movie. Bad idea. I'm always here for a new horror. Starford Books tease that they will be announcing more horror license at Anime NYC, and I've got my fingers crossed for a new edition of Hell Baby. Psycho Cleveland wanted me to read Hell Baby, but I tried it once, and it's a little, I think it's too grotesque for me. It's like Gannibal or whatever it's called. I know it's not the same type of book, but you catch my drift. Whatever. Anime NYC is this weekend. Unfortunately, they couldn't wait for us to do the show. So I don't have anything to talk about for Anime NYC. Kodansha's going to do a panel, and the banner is Your Line April as they're advertising new announcements. So I am pretty sure. I am 97% sure. But let's up a number. Let's up a number. Let's say 98% sure that we're gonna get the announcements or the announcement for Your Line April Omnibus edition. I'm gonna say it's an omnibus. How long was that series? I don't remember. I'm gonna Google it now. That's how much of a professional I am. Your Line in April. Your Line April was back in 2011. It's been a minute. 44 chapters, 11 volumes. So that would be 3 or 4 omnibus editions, something like that. That'd be fun. I'm not going to collect it. I was so pissed off with that series and how it ended. It just raised me up and then just dropped me to the ground. I hated that finale for Your Line April. No, thank you. I suffered enough. But good for you if you want to check it out. Go grab it, I guess. And we'll talk about it next week. To all the announcements and all that stuff from like Starfruit, for example. It's been out of print forever. Yeah. Hell Baby is so drippy. I don't do not FOMO me into these types of books, please. I'm already overwhelmed with all the other stuff I'm buying and reading. Okay, so moving on. Also, speaking of ending services, this was kind of wild. I don't think anybody. I'm pretty sure some people used it, but Crunchyroll is ending the digital manga app. I actually have that app on my phone, and I read some things. I don't know what, but I did use it at some point. And they even had Kaina and the White Snow thing, which is from Tsutomu Nihei. I do recommend that. So this is ending on December 11th. If you still have it, maybe consider like reading some short series on there. They don't have a lot, but maybe read them before they're unavailable. I don't know what they're going to do with that because I think it's pretty cool to have it. I don't know if they're going to drop it completely. We'll see. They did put this, which is so stupid. They opened the Game Vault, which is imitating Netflix and how they have the mobile game thing where if you're a subscriber, you get the games for free and you just download them on your phone. They're doing the same thing. I don't think anybody cares about this. Keep the manga, please. I don't care about mobile games. There are a few good ones out there, but it's all about the manga, man. Oh, here it is. You're using an ad blocker. Hell yeah, I am. Okay. So yeah, I don't have a list here with me. But you can now get the Game Vault with free-to-play titles across iOS and Android. Woohoo! Yay! Good for them. I used it for a month or two, the app and the channel. I wasn't watching enough. I watch a lot of stuff, which I've talked about before, so I have like what's the count now? Between 28 to 30 shows that I'm watching right now. It's mostly because I love it, not out of commitment for YouTube or anything. I just do the 4 anime videos a year, but that's just for fun. That's an excuse for me to watch everything and talk about it with you guys as I do the seasonal reviews. So yeah, okay, cool. Crunchyroll, I guess, making moves in the manga landscape by eliminating the manga app. Nice going there, buddy. Next one is pretty interesting. We got a new manga publisher in North America, which is the title for this video, and that is Alien Books. Now, this is pretty interesting. They previously put out comics, which is cool, whatever. But the reason that people found out, and I looked for the source on this article, is because they found it at Barnes and Noble. Suddenly, magical listings appeared. Like I'll click here, and here we go. You got, damn it, whatever. Location not allow, whatever. Sure. Like this just started popping up, and there are people that hunt for these things. So if you click on Alien books, you can see their typical fare of things, including Valiant Classic Collection, manga, Valiant for some reason. I don't know why. Somebody explained that to me. I have no idea what's happening here with Valiant. If I click on XO, why is it Alien books? Shouldn't it be Valiant? What happened? Somebody in the chat with more knowledge than me on Alien books and Valiant. Are they partnering? Is that what's happening? Because Valiant was going to go bankrupt? Because they were publishing like one comic a month, which is insane and sad. So it looks to me like, yeah, Valiant has the book and Alien Books prints out the actual book. I learned something new live on air. All right, cool. Becky Cloonan wrote this? What the hell is happening at Valiant? Okay. Sorry, guys. Wow, okay. This isn't a Valiant show, but okay. That's awesome. So, yeah, that's how they found out, and through email. Okay, cool. So now they're getting into the manga publishing side of things, and they are starting out with 5 licenses. That's pretty wild. Usually it's like, oh, we got 2 books. Hello, everybody. Nope. You got 5. Sig, thank you for joining. Yes, they have taken over the publishing portion. I did not know that. Thank you so much for informing me. Nice. They're relaunching the universe somewhat in January. Okay, makes sense. That's a good thing, you know. So is the Crunchyroll manga app the same thing as the regular Crunchyroll? It's a separate app. Very stupid to me that they would get rid of the whole entire way to watch this. It's a separate app called, I don't have my phone here with me. I could show you from my phone. Crunchyroll, it just says Crunchyroll manga, I think. And you use your same login. It looks horrendous because they didn't bother updating the UI for modern phones. So even though I have an older iPhone, it still looks terrible. I have a iPhone 11, and they have, I'm gonna say like 50 titles or something. So it's a very small amount, but it was still cool. And I think that is a nice feature to have instead of the freaking video game stuff. Anime, manga go hand in hand together, you know? I don't agree with that decision. Or maybe it was just too expensive for them to get licenses for manga, but I don't know. I would think video game licenses would be more expensive, you know? Don't read anything digital for manga, so don't care. I mean, yeah, definitely. People don't read digital. Nothing to worry about. So yeah, the titles that got announced, the company cited wishing to expand its catalog of comics from around the world. The company's manga licenses will focus on physical editions of short titles between 3 and 4 volumes long, with plans for digital releases in the future. The physical editions will also include dust jackets like the original Japanese editions. First slate of licenses will be available for distribution in English worldwide. You got me at you had me at dust jackets. Let's go. And the fact that they're aiming for short titles is awesome. Not everybody has the luxury of having the space to collect, like, oh, this series is 40 volumes. Okay, I'm gonna own all 40 books. A book with like 5 volumes, that's perfect. I love that. That's why I don't collect Shonen Jump stuff, even though I do like it. So the first one here is Fake Rebellion. This is by Yu Chang Sasaki. Comes out in March, and it says here that in a nightmarish future, humans fell under the control of the machine empire and were ranked according to arbitrary ranks. The princess of the former Einheit Empire, sure, Hanamiya Kikoin, butcher that, along with a devoted group of low-rank war orphans, dreams of revolutions, humanity's last hope, the mortal Genesis impulse will open the path to the future. This sounds super edgy, and I'm looking forward to it. The next one here is End Roll Back, Volume 1, from Kantetsu and Haruna Nakazato. After Yuka's suicide, her brother Asaharu is desperate for answers, and his guardian angel wants to help. This divine intervention may be closer to a deal with the devil. Maybe closer to a deal with the devil, though. You have to kill Yuka's killer, she says. If you do that, I'll bring her back to life. Is he willing to bet his own life for a chance to save his sister? He may not like the answer that awaits him at the end of this twisted game. This one sounds a little bit better. The next one is Momo Legendary Warrior, which I've heard about before, but I've never read it. This comes out April, by Yuji Kobayashi, Z1, and Naoto Tsushima, however you pronounce it. Sorry, Naoto. When Taro, a mysterious astronaut, crashes on the planet on a planet, he finds not only an aggressive alien species, but also Momo, the legendary warrior goddess. Can romance spark while they fight for their survival? Whatever happened to mankind? Get ready for this sci-fi epic that showcases an alternative version of the Japanese legend of Momotaro with a cosmic twist. So far, this one's winning. For me at least. I do want to check this out. And here we have Kerberos in the Silver Rain by Lita Aikawa, also known as Naked Ape, and Barry Starr. Volume 1 comes out in April of next year. Release the Hellhounds, Sakuya, Leon, and Goto. The Kerberos organization Omega team has a single mission: to protect the mysterious Psi element, the secret substance that drives the development of the entire country. But while they may be an invincible elite squad, their greatest enemy hides behind closed doors. As tensions build within the group, Sakuya's troubled past reveals a hidden aspect of her personality that will change everything and could put the whole world on the path to destruction. I like the art, but I don't know about the story. And this is the last one, yeah. And the last one here is Kinryo Rock by Bingo Morihashi and Manabu Akishige. Blood, sex, and rock and roll. In this world, vampires live among humans, but coexistence is not easy. The moment they don't follow the rules, there are special agents prepared to take them down. Some with the strength of the law, and others with the power of rock. That sounds so cheesy. I love it. The prequel volume, Volume 0, sets the stage with 3 short stories about the main characters that will collide in the main series. Volume 1, 2, and 3, Code Amrita. Sounds awesome. You had me at vampires, blood, sex, and rock and roll. Hell yeah. This comes out July of next year. So not bad. Pretty diverse list of books here. Make quite the splash. So shout out to Alien Books. I'm going to try and get in contact with Alien Books. I promise you nothing because nobody has answered back to any of my emails. But I'll try. I mean, you can always try. What's the worst thing that can happen, you know? So, yeah. All right, cool. Let me see if I can zoom in. How the hell do I zoom in? All right. There we go. So you can see the covers a little bit better. So, yeah. Fake Rebellion. End Rollback. Momo, Legendary Warrior. Kerberos in the Silver Rain. And Kinryo Rock. I used to say I don't like vampire manga, but after consuming Call of the Night and Morrigan from Darkstalkers being one of my favorite characters, I guess I am a fan of vampire manga, so I'll check this out. Why not? That's cool. I'm excited. Anything else here? Alien Books. The company plans to expand its manga library monthly with 20 volumes expected by the end of 2024. That is awesome. Good luck for them. To them, sorry. Bean Queenie, thank you for joining. Forgot it was Thursday. I am here now. Hello. Thank you so much. Appreciate it, as always. You're a fan of vampire manga? Which ones do you think I should check out? Because I haven't read a ton. And I would like to read some. What the hell am I doing? Okay. Oh, see, I should have. Damn it. All right, you guys are right. I should have read the whole article. Publisher joined Valiant, renowned for having the third largest connected superhero universe IP in the US. Yeah. I was not paying attention to Valiant news. I did not know. Now I do. The more you know. So these books are coming out. That's awesome. I like the idea that it's just jackets, 3 to 4 volumes per series or whatever. Cool. All right. Give me a second here. Hold on. Dead air. Hold on. Let me check something real quick. I'm loading a website. All right. Okay, let's go. Little behind the scenes action. Don't worry. Okay, so we got a first impressions to wrap up the show with. I decided to read a couple of weeks ago, and I forgot to talk about it because we did the Halloween show and then the previews thing, that sort of thing, and I just forgot to talk about it. We have here Magical Girl Tsubame. I Will Not Save the World. This manga is pretty cool. I like it. First of all, I have to admit, even though I say I like it, the art is a mixture of cool and horrendous at the same time. I hate the character designs or the faces for these characters. I heavily dislike them, but the concept is pretty cool and the overall world is awesome. So I am reading this. I don't think I'm up to date. I'm like 2 chapters behind or something. I don't know, whatever. But it's pretty out there. It's pretty bonkers, as I like to say. This is by Mapolo 3. I hope I'm saying that right. This is the same creator that made what's the name of that one? The 6 Ps that showed up at Shonen Jump. PPPPPPP. Which I understand that is a musical term, but I don't do music. I'm not a musician, so I don't know. But it is what was it called? Pianissimo? Is that the definition for the P's? Because I read that it's supposed to mean where you lower the volume when you're writing music, or the volume of the instrument. And if you have 4 P's, you're saying to play the instrument softly. And if you have 6 of them, so the proper term is pianissimo. So the 6 P's would be pianissimo. There you go. I don't know if you're supposed to say, you can correct me. I don't know if you're supposed to say PPPPP or the pianissimo or whatever. I don't know. Why am I talking about this? Who knows? All I wanted to say is that it's the same mangaka from a Shonen Jump title that got canceled back at the start of the year. So this is his new series, Mapolo 3. And Magical Girl Tsubame, I Will Not Save the World, stars this young girl here, Tsubame, who dreams of becoming a magical girl. But she doesn't aspire to do anything else. On the first chapter, she's filling a report card on what she plans to do with her life, and her first option is she wishes to be a magical girl. The second option doesn't have an opinion, and then the third option is nothing, doing nothing. So it's that type of character. Unfortunately, she was an orphan since birth because of an incident that I'm going to mention in a few. And so she doesn't really have a family. The only thing that could be considered family would be her friendship with the two girls, which I'm blanking on their names, Coco and Rui, or Rui. And the trio, they're best friends. And in this world, I'm going to show the art in a bit. In this world, the sky is covered in hearts. You don't actually see the sky, but you do feel the sun ray and the wind and all that stuff. You just aren't able to see the sky because it's like when decorators put like a bunch of umbrellas between buildings, and you just see the shapes of the umbrellas forming like a collage of colors and stuff. It's supposed to look like that, but with crazy drawn hearts of different colors. And what is messed up about this place is that a heart might break, and inside that heart is a thing, entity, villain, monster, I don't know, called a notion. And notions come out, which is, of course, it's a play on, notions of the heart. And they shoot a light beam down below. And if you're touched by that light, you become rageful and crazy and start fighting people and fighting people to death, basically. So it kind of looks like a zombie virus thing, except like rage and stuff. It's not like an actual virus or zombie like symptoms. People do get all grotesque looking, but they just start beating the crap out of each other until they die from exhaustion or the wounds inflicted. I don't know. So you have to defeat the heart, or the notion, sorry. And once you do, the light disappears. And I assume another heart takes its place or whatever. Our main character here, not having a family of her own, just her love for her two friends, her wish comes true and she becomes a magical girl. She has a broom that's in the shape of, instead of a broom at the end, it's a heart. And supposedly each magical girl has different magical abilities. Hers, she's able to shoot a powerful beam out of her mouth to stop the hearts and the notions. Plot twist, one of the friends turns out to be a magical girl in disguise. That's how she gets her powers. She gets transformed into a magical girl. And the story just goes off from there. There are a lot of elements that are introduced that makes it a unique experience that I don't necessarily want to reveal, but it is worth checking out. However, let's take a look at the art, because the faces on these things are nightmare fuel. I hate them. It just sucks that the story is actually really fun. It sort of plays on the tropes of magical girls and bishoujo stuff and or bishonen, and it's fun, man. Let's take a look here. So far, we have 6 chapters available. I think I'm either on 4 or 5. I'm not too sure. Let's take a look at the wonderful faces of this manga, Magical Girl Tsubame. It's all right. Everything looks pretty cool now. Okay. Now this, I don't mind. But then you start reading the actual story. And what the hell is happening? What is happening? I do not like this at all. Look at this thing. This is cursed. I hate this. I am offended by this. I get it. That's a stylistic choice that you're going for, because the PPPPPP does not have that art style so extreme. Why? It's a cross between a shark lady and a Splatoon character. And I'm not sure if I like it. Actually, no, I don't like it. They close their eyes. It looks okay. Cool, whatever. But then Tsubame is so hyperactive with her emotions and the way she expresses herself, which makes her pretty fun protagonist, pretty endearing. But her reactions are stuff like this, you know? Let's see. Here is the sky that I told you about, which I'm sure. Give me color pages because I want to see this in full color, or give me an anime out of this because this would be the most insane. Like, I could see somebody like Trigger doing crazy things with this concept of hearts in the sky. That'd be fun. So yeah, it is scary because even though it's hearts, a lot of people die from the light beams and stuff. Her parents died because of a light beam that fell on them while she was in the hospital as a newborn. Color pages for this would definitely go bonkers. Absolutely. Let me show you when the light beam breaks. There's a lot of talk between the girls about the nature of wanting to be a magical girl and protecting others or sacrificing yourself for the greater good. That's one of the major themes of this from the opening chapters, which I do enjoy. It's very superhero inspired, like superhero comics. Here is a notion coming out from one of the broken hearts. And to beat it, you have to knock out the two hearts here. So it's like a video game boss. And it shoots the little beams, I guess. See, it falls right here. And people get all twisted like this, and they go insane. And they start fighting. I'm going to spoil one aspect of this. In later chapters, I think like chapter 3 or 4, you find out that that's a side effect of it being black and white, but the colors or the hearts are supposed to be different colors. Red does something different from green, blue, pink, etc. So the red ones are rage or wrath, and you quickly catch on that they're themed around the 7 deadly sins. There's another chapter where a green heart shoots a beam, and that is sloth. So it causes people to unalive themselves. I'll just say that. And so, yeah, I love the sharp contrast between what you expect from a magical girl and some really messed up things, you know? Like all this. Like, okay, like this. I know it's supposed to be cute because she's tinier, but this is horrific. I would not want to meet somebody like this in real life. Holy crap. No, this is ugly. There are a couple other expressions here. If I can find them. Now, let me show you when she turns into the magical girl persona. Here we go. Again, super cool. I like the outfits, and I'm pretty sure this would look great in color. But this is some wacky faces, guys. I don't know. Here's her broom, which she can ride on and fight. And she does her little thing, which... Where's the panel here where she shoots the beam? Oh, here it is. The beam, the attack is that really hurt beam. So her words are her magical ability and shoot out like a beam. Looks like the baby from Eraserhead. Oh my god. I don't like it. If I have a dream and this shows up, it's going to be a nightmare. I'm going to hate it. Magic is fueled by your thoughts and feelings, willpower. So, yeah. There are crazier panels in here with Tsubame's expression. So, definitely do check it out if you're interested. I think it's wacky and fun. Worth your time, even with the horrendous character designs. I think it's another cool entry into the magical girl genre, in my honest opinion. So again, this was Magical Girl Tsubame. You can read it for free on Manga Plus, which is my preferred app for manga reading. I use the browser version when I do these shows, but I have it on my phone. So I do recommend it. Let me go back here. So yeah, only 6 chapters, so you can start reading and catch up with the series. So there you go. There it is. I'm pretty sure that when all of these books that I talked about, when all of them drop physical releases for sale, you can buy them from our wonderful sponsor. That's InStockTrades.com, your home for all things collected editions. You get your Omnibus trade paperbacks, hardcovers, manga, and more with deals that range from 42 to 50% off at times. Free shipping in the US of orders of $50 or more, and the loyalty discount adds an extra 2% off when you order on a week-by-week basis. Fantastic packaging, wonderful customer service. That's InStockTrades.com, the official sponsor of Omnibros Live here on the Omnibus Collectors Network. Ooh. So there you go. As an alternative indie manga enjoyer, I am a lover of weird and intriguing art. I've been meaning to check this one out, and the 6 Ps. Let's see. No show next week? Oh, yeah. I'm crazy enough to do it, but then I know that all of you would not tune in because all of you have lives to live and family and stuff, you know? I don't care about holidays. So I'm not... damn it. Okay, let's think about this real time. Why won't this open? Hold on. Okay, so I'm 95% sure I'm not going to do it because I know my co-hosts don't think like me and they're not going to be able to do any shows. I'm pretty sure we're going to do a Black Friday stream instead. So if you don't see us on Thursday, catch us on Friday. I'm pretty sure that's going to be the plan. I don't know if it's just going to be me. It may just be me. Who knows? So, yeah. Warren, I hope you give it a shot. Apollo 3, I'm intrigued. So, yeah, it should be Friday. I'm not going to do any shopping. I know some people like to do that live, but no. I'm trying to buy less and save cash, you know? Let's see. So if you guys have any other questions, drop them in the chats because I'm about to wrap this bad boy up. It's been an hour and I'm already tired from talking nonstop for an hour. So thank you so much, guys. I truly do appreciate it. Love you guys in the chat. You make my night when we do these streams. Thank you to our wonderful sponsor, In Stock Trades, once again. And everybody watching later, if you are interested, leave a like. It really helps out a ton for the channel. And if you can leave a comment on what you thought of the show, Magical Girl Tsubame, the announcements, that sort of thing, I'd appreciate it too. You know? So thank you, everybody, for tuning in. If there are no more inquiries or questions, I think we can wrap it up for tonight. Good night, everybody. Let's have a great weekend. We'll be back on Monday for hauls, previews, reads, all that wonderful stuff. And then Wednesday for a comic book themed episode. And we'll be back for a manga stream. 5% chance of Thursday, 95% chance it'll be on a Friday, right? Thank you, James. Once again, I do have a YouTube channel. If you're watching for the first time, it's Manga Geekdom, where I talk about manga, reviewing books and hauling books and discussing stuff. I don't know. Go over there and check it out. If you can, subscribe. It'd mean a ton. I want that channel to keep growing. And you can go to my Discord, where we have some fun talking about anime, manga, video games, all that fun stuff. Hope to see you there. Night, everybody. Stay safe out there. Thank you once again for tuning in. God bless. Stay safe. Catch you on the next stream. Ending the stream now as I